microfracture surgery on the cartilage behind my kneecap.
Not
And
terrible. Okay.
that held up for like 2 years, 3 years, and then I had Oates procedure, whereas like they I basically have a part of someone else's cartilage in my knee.
Damn.
And a lot of the UFC. This is where a lot of the problems came from. I did a lot of research. I found that hospital of special surgery in the city is like the best place to go. They're expensive though. And the UFC's doctors thought that this surgery was a little risky. It was probably like a 50-50 shot of me being able to
Of it working?
The UFC doctor said if you have this surgery, you're probably not going to be able to fight again.
Oh wow.
But that was like there was no other
gotta get it done.
no other shot.
Yeah.
I did the microfracture. So the UFC didn't want to pay for it. They're like, we're not going to pay for this surgery if you're gonna, they didn't
Maybe not fight again?
He's telling the doctor's telling the UFC that if he has this surgery, he's not going to fight again. We're going to spend 60 G's and probably, send him off to pasture.
Damn.
So
they're like, yeah, we're good.
So they're
man.
like, well, a normal surgery costs 15,000. At any other hospital, because special surgery is the best. They charge 60. So we'll pay 15, and if you want to cover the difference, I'm like,
Jesus Christ,
45 grand. I had no, I can't. There's no
Yeah.
way. And then be out 6 months
No, it's crazy.
recovering. There's no way.
So what the hell did you do?
So I went crazy. I started talking.
That's when you could start getting on Twitter. And
That's when I
going
started
crazy.
just talking shit, and I was like, I was like, basically my career is over at this point, so I might as well just talk shit and
Get
go
after
out,
it.
go after everybody. And
Do
then,
anyone reach out to you and be like, dude, chill?
I don't know.
No, really?
I don't know. My parents were kind of like they saw how frustrated I was. I was like at my wit's end. It was like I put so much into this.
How old are you?
31.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this was what was this, like 4 years ago?
Yeah. But now I hear you, man. You're in the prime and
Yeah.
it's time to get going.
Yeah.
And you're fucking hold up with this knee. They don't want to pay for the surgery.
And then they recommended doing stem cells, and all the research showed that stem cells on this injury wasn't going to do much.
Okay.
So I came out here to their doctor, got the stem cell injections. That was like 3 months, wasted, because I was
Did nothing.
basically like, and I kind of had a like, I was going into it kind of negative, because I've done all the research. I've done, so I was like, it was a very frustrating time. It was so frustrating. But then finally I met with Lorenzo. I went out to Vegas, and I kind of just was like, hey man, I got to talk to you. It was a summit or something like that.
UFC summit.
And I just grabbed him. I was like, I got to talk to you. And I talked to him, and I really broke it down to him where I was at, how frustrated I was. And then we started talk. Then I had the doctor from special surgery talk to him. And
oh, wow.
And then
it got taken care of.
Yeah. So it was like a year.
Lorenzo's a beast.
Yeah.
He's a great dude.
Yep.
So then you got that done, that time off. Then when did you had to pass the real estate exam, right?
Yeah, so I hobbled in on crutches, took the course, and I
just started slanging houses.
Started selling houses. I had no idea what I was doing. I've worked in gyms my whole life.